Hello everyone. Have you noticed this pattern? Whenever there is something science cannot explain yet, people immediately say, okay, that must be God. But my question is simple and very uncomfortable. Why do we even need that label at all? Why can't everything just be physics, math, and natural laws? Why do people feel the need to draw a line in the universe and say, this part is God and the rest is just everything else? Is this line really in the universe or is it only in our minds? So let me be clear. I'm not attacking belief or I'm not saying God doesn't exist. I'm questioning the necessity of the label that we say God. Because when you think about it, if the universe follows consistent rules, why should any part of it be except from explanation? Why should there be a special zone where questioning stops? Why not just say we don't understand this yet instead of this is where God lives? So, historically, humans used God to explain almost everything. Thunder is God, diseases are God, planetary motion is God. Then science came along and explained those things. Every time science expanded, the God zone shrank. So basically, the God retreat. This idea even has a name. It's known as the God of the gaps. It's an old idea. So God becomes whatever science hasn't explained yet. But here is the problem. Science doesn't say God. Science says unknown. So unknown is not supernatural. Unknown is just unfinished knowledge. So if science doesn't need that line, why do humans keep drawing it? The answer is not in physics, it's basically psychology. The fear and the uncertainty. So science can say the universe has no intention. It's just there. We just got here. But that's terrifying for humans. God offers comfort. God offers the feeling that someone is in control. Not logically necessary, but emotionally extremely powerful. That's why people get this emotional satisfaction. Physics explains how. It doesn't explain why your suffering matters. God turns randomness into purpose, chaos into intention. It gives meaning in a single word. So, physics can tell you what is God, what is evil, why you should care about others, anything like that. God becomes a moral anchor, something that feels objective and stable. So, human brains love agents. We evolved to see intention everywhere. So, when we see mathematical beauty or cosmic order, fine tuned constants, our brain instinctively say there must be a mind behind all this. It feels natural, even if it's not logically required in that place. Here's where the whole thing feels wrong to people like me or maybe you. Because once you draw that line and say this part is explainable and that part is God, you've done three things. You stopped asking questions, you broke continuity, you created an exception with no rules. From a scientific perspective, that's unsatisfying. Not because we hate meaning, but because we hate arbitrary exceptions. So, to be fair, not everyone believes in God this way. Some thinkers say God is the laws of nature. God isn't a thing inside the universe. God is existence itself. So, in that view, no line is drawn. You can still reject it, but it at least it's philosophically consistent. So, in conclusion, there is no necessity in nature to draw that line. The necessity exists only in human psychology, the fear of uncertainty, need for meaning or social or social and moral structure. The universe doesn't demand a god label, but humans do.